name. Even Tulsidas ji says, Kali Yuga Keval Hari Gun Gaha Gavat Nar Pavat Bhavatha. In Kali Yuga, there's only one way to cross this ocean of cosmic existence. That's on the support of Ram's name, Hari's name. So kirtan is great. But the third one is actually the most important. Smarana bhakti. Smarana means when you remember someone in your heart. That's called smaran. In English, we would say thinking deeply about someone, remembering them. We do that with things and people that are important to us. Maybe you just bought a new house, and when you move into a new house, you start fixing up everything. Just so. Oh, I want the walls to look like this and the trim to look like that. I want the door to be like this. And I want my kitchen counters like that and the cabinets like that and the faucet should be just like that and this room should be decorated like this. The couch should match the wallpaper and everything. So even when you're not in the house, what are you doing? You're doing smaran of your house. Oh yeah, when I go back, I want to do this thing, I want to do that thing. Your mind is always in your house. Or maybe you bought a new car. Your mind might be in your new car. Or it could be in living beings. If you have a pet, your mind could be in your pet. Or, of course, the people that we love and are attached to. We very naturally do smaran of people and things that are important to us. Doing smaran of God is the most important way of doing bhakti. He should be important to us also. Just like we do smaran of our new car and our new house and our best friend and our children. God should be that important to us, that we would do smaran of Him. He should have a place in our heart. What is the importance of smaran? Why is it so great? Well, think about this. If we are doing shravan, means the words are going in our ears, but you're thinking about how to decorate your new house, even when you're sitting here listening to my speech. Are you really doing bhakti? No. In that case, you're doing bhakti of your new house. My words are going in your ears, but your mind is somewhere else. So God actually gives us the result of our karma based on where our mind is. So you won't be rewarded for physically sitting in the mandir tonight. Only to the extent God enters your heart a little bit more. That's the reward you get for coming to the mandir. So how does that happen? Your mind has to be engaged. Not only shravan, but also smaran. They go together. Same thing with kirtan. If we're doing kirtan loudly, nice beautiful tune, tabla and dholak playing in time, and the mind is thinking about, I don't know, what's for dinner after the satsang. The mind could be anywhere else. But if your mind is not in the one whose names we're chanting, then what will you get the benefit of? You'll get the benefit of what you're thinking of, for better or worse. Whatever you're thinking of, God is noting that. Okay, right now He's thinking, how many dal puri am I going to eat after satsang finishes? Did anyone make kheer tonight? God is noting those thoughts. It doesn't matter if we say Ram, Ram, Shyam, Shyam millions of times from our mouth if our mind is not taking His name. So that means smaran has to be there along with kirtan as well. Kirtan without smaran, it's like a body without a soul. The body is there. But when the soul is gone, what's the value of the body? The body needs life in it. The soul has to be there. So the soul of devotion is smaran. Your mind should be in God. That's it. If your mind is in God, do any kind of bhakti. Make up your own kind of bhakti. Let me tell you one story of Guruji, Shree Kriplalu Maharaj, when he was very young. He was 16 years of age. Even in those days, he was very much absorbed in the bliss of Radha Krishna. You know, like if you feel very happy about something, you forget about everything else. Saints are like that. In the bliss of God, they forget about everything else. And it's only with great effort that they bring themselves back to this world so that they can talk to us or be amongst us. So in those days, Shree Kriplalu Maharaj, most of the time or all of the time, was staying in this elevated state of being absorbed in the divine bliss. And he was wandering in the jungles of Madhya Pradesh. In his travels, he came upon a hut and a very old devotee, a very old bhakt of Shri Krishna, who was sitting outside of his hut. And Shri Maharaj was approaching from a distance, and he had observed this Babaji, that he was sitting on the path outside of his hut, and he was looking to, his hut was at his back, and he was looking to the path that was coming out of the jungle towards him. Much like Shabari would sit every day and wait for Bhagwan Ram to come, this old elderly devotee was sitting and waiting for Shri Krishna to come to him. And he had such an excitement. See, when you practice bhakti correctly, your heart purifies. And the more it purifies, the closer you're getting to actually meeting God. And the more the longing to meet God intensifies. So this bhakt was so excited. He just felt in his heart that today is the day. Shri Krishna is going to come to me. But look at how was he doing bhakti. He had himself a broken piece of comb and a shattered piece of mirror. And he was holding that little piece of mirror, trying to look at himself, and that broken piece of comb, and he was trying to comb out his beard and his hair, both of which were entangled. But as he was doing it, he is also feeling that excitement that Shri Krishna could be coming any time. And in that excitement, even though, you see, I would describe the state of a God-realized saint, even though he's not God-realized, but in that elevated state, even a devotee who's not God-realized can become so engrossed that they also forget the world. So this devotee was falling unconscious in that ecstasy, that intense longing of waiting for Shri Krishna. We call viraha. So he would be combing his beard or his hair, and then he'd say, "Ha Krishna," and he'd fall over unconscious. And the comb would fall one side, the mirror would fall one side. Then he would pick it up after he regained consciousness, sit up, pick up his comb, pick up his mirror, and again try to comb his hair. And again, "Ha Sham Sundar," and he would fall unconscious. So Shree Kriplalu Maharaj is observing this from a distance, and he came closer, and when that Babaji regained consciousness, he politely requested him to explain that, "Babaji, what are you doing? You're sitting here with the comb and the mirror, and you keep saying, 'Ha Priyatam, Ha Krishna.' What are you doing?" And that elderly devotee, he said, "I am Shri Krishna's bhakt." He actually saw himself in the form of a gopi. Souls have no gender, so you can be Mother Yashoda if you want, even if you're born as a man in this life. Ladies, you can be Gwal Bals if you want. Anyone can be a gopi. So he said, "I am Shri Krishna's gopi, and he's going to be coming to me any time now. So I want to look nice when he comes, that he should be happy to see me." In what scripture is that kind of bhakti described? It's not described anywhere that you should sit with a comb and a mirror and do bhakti. We'll call that kangha bhakti, Hindi word for comb. Shravan bhakti, kirtan bhakti, smaran bhakti, and kangha bhakti. It's not written anywhere. But it doesn't matter because he's doing smaran. His mind was totally engrossed in thinking of Shri Krishna. So make up a new way of doing bhakti. There's no right or wrong in the physical style as long as your mind is in God. This is I'm not going to go far down this road today, but just taking this philosophy, you can just use that to be very accepting of not only all the different practices and forms of worship within Hinduism, but even in all the other religions of the world. Everybody's worshiping God in a different way with different physical formalities and rituals that they adopt. But where's the mind? That's the only important thing. It doesn't matter if that person worships God differently than I worship God. All that God is looking at is this person's mind in me? That's it. So smaran is the main thing. If we're thinking of God, we're doing bhakti correctly. But kirtan and shravan are big helping factors in this. The chanting of God's name increases the effectiveness of what you could call meditation. What I was calling smaran, when you're thinking of God, you can also call it meditation because you're focusing your mind on God. So the kirtan increases the effectiveness of that meditation. Or you could combine it with shravan, like listening to Shri Krishna's leelas, that helps you remember him. So it's a helping factor, but the smaran is main. So I want us, before I go further into the theory of the Bhagwatam, I want us to practice a little bit of smaran, because that is actually the core teaching of all the scriptures of Sanatana Dharma, including the Bhagwatam, that you just have to attach your mind to God. So let's practice this and get a little more experience of this, and then we'll talk some more theory. To do smaran, Jagadguru Shree Kriplalu Maharaj gave us a very practical way of engaging the mind in doing smaran. He called it roop dhyan. Roop means the form, and dhyan means when you meditate, when you hold something in your mind. So doing roop dhyan is the easiest way to do smaran. In other words, meditating on the form of God is the easiest way of remembering God. Along with the form, you also have his personality, his virtues, his name, his leelas, his divine abode. But we call it roop dhyan. So what that means is, and I'll invite you all to close your eyes, and I'll lead you through a brief meditation, and then we'll add in some kirtan to enhance our meditation. I'll invite you to close your eyes. If for some reason you're uncomfortable with your eyes closed, you can also practice this with open eyes. Picture Shri Krishna in front of you. Real Shri Krishna has come to you. See his beautiful bluish complexion, his long, shiny black hair, slightly curly, falling in locks down to his shoulders, his golden crown, which is further beautified by the peacock feather, which is attached at an angle at the top of the crown. See his banamala, the flower garland that he wears, which is so fragrant. Because in roop dhyan, you can use all of your senses. So you can also smell the divine fragrance of his garland. Hear the sound of his flute, which he's holding in his hands. Hear the sound of his jingling anklets as he walks. See the silken saffron shawl around his shoulders, which flutters in the breeze. This is your Shri Krishna. He's yours. He's looking at you like you're mine. He's smiling. You feel very close to him, like there's no formality, no restriction. And he's looking at you like he's happy to see you. When we start the kirtan, I'd like you to continue to visualize Shri Krishna in this way, according to your own likings. You can change Shri Krishna's decorations, have different ornaments, dress him differently. You can look at different parts of his body. You can look at any one part, like just his eyes, just his charan, his lotus feet. You could visualize just his hand or his whole body, whatever comes naturally for you. You have a lot of freedom in this style of meditation. As long as you're thinking of him and you feel with faith in your heart that he really is here with you, that's all that is required. So I'll leave you to practice this roop dhyan in your own heart, in your own mind, as we now begin some kirtan to help us focus for longer. Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
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 Oh, Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
Govind Radhe.
Govind Radhe.
Govind Radhe.
Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind 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 Govind Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe. Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Govind
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe
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 Radhe Radhe Govinda 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 Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
अलबेली सरकार की Let's understand a little bit more about the Bhagwatam. Why is the Bhagwatam so important? Why would we focus exclusively on the Bhagwatam in this satsang over the next few days? The Bhagwatam had to come from somewhere, right? Before Shukadev ji told the Bhagwatam to King Parikshit, he must have heard it from somewhere. He did. He heard it from his father, Vedavyas ji. Many of you must have heard the name Vedavyas. Vedavyas is an avatar of Shri Krishna. One of his forms he takes. Interestingly, Vedavyas ji was on the earth at the same time Shri Krishna was 5,000 years ago. So he was there in both forms as Shri Krishna and as Vedavyas.